Okay, g'day again. Right, we're progressing with this inlet manifold. Okay, I went out today and I bought two 90-degree mandrel bends. I bought four bends with 30mm centers or 30mm inside diameter, which is what the ports are. And yeah, the first thing I did actually, after I finished die grinding, this was an absolute pain. I mentioned this in the last video, just not having the right tools to cut it out, that's sort of basically what I started. I've already started grinding that a little bit, but yeah, I've had to open them out to 30mm. I had the gasket bolted on there. Basically had to go out to the edge of the gasket. Anyway, I've got them in, cut about 2 inches off the bottoms of these, stuck them in there, it's bolted down, got the gasket underneath it. I've already filed the bottom of this flat. I'm going to start with it flat. Yeah, I'll probably have to do it again, so I think depending on how they look on the inside, I'm not sure whether I'll weld them on the underside or not. Most likely it will, because just like that, like to overkill everything. But yeah, but there's a chance of this metal buckling, so I will be checking the flatness of it again after I finish welding it and refiling it. Yeah, I mean, if I had money to waste, I'd take them in and get them decked on a machine, get them perfect. But yeah, just takes a little bit of time, but yeah, you can get it pretty close to perfect just with a file. You know what you're doing. Right, I had an issue in that I was hoping I'd only need one bend. See, the original manifolds sort of come up and then they curve over like this, but I tried to put these in at an angle and it was just covering the spark plug, so I couldn't do that. I had to put them in straight up and down. And yeah, as I mentioned, I've had to cut this in. I cut probably ½ inch out of that already, and yeah, I think I'll cut any more off it now. I'll pull that out, meet up with it, and yeah, can take this clamp off in here. This one of the two together, just to make sure I didn't weld that interfering with this one, because they only sort of want to fit in one spot. But yeah, what I'm going to have to do here now too, there's not much of the dog out. I only have to take a little bit. Actually, probably I might just cut the doghouse shroud, just cut it up a bit, so rather than interfering too much with the rest of the fan cowling, I'll curl this around and bring it up and back out to meet the fan, I think. Yeah, so I'll curl this back around and bring it, actually no, I still won't be able to bring it right out. I won't be able to get this off. So yeah, we'll have to bring it in a bit. But anyway, I'll try and keep it straight up the top. And the other thing too is that the manifold will only come on and off. Well, you can't get it off with the generator in the way, and so basically you need to take the whole fan shroud off to get the manifold off anyway. So you don't want the bolt back where it was, because it's just going to be hard to get in and out. You want the bolt up higher than it anyway, so I'm going to change the whole mount where it bolts on anyway, bring that up higher. This in here, yeah, because I couldn't angle it, I now need two bends. I only bought the four bits of pipe, and I thought about going and buying another 4 pieces with a 45-degree angle on it. But then what I come up with is that if I cut those pipes, what I did, I got the set square, and I set it at 45. I'll show you this pipe. And I cut through the center. I worked out where the center of the bend is, and I cut the center of the 90 degree bend at 45, and therefore, and yeah, so tack that on there. So this way I only have to get another 2 pieces, which I'll pick up tomorrow, and that will give me my bends that I need. Of course this one will then be shorter, so I'll cut the other one back so the 2 are the same length, and that, yeah, this here is where I'll join my mixer tray, or the square tube or rectangular tube. So yeah, where I'm up to now is I've got to get this positioned and mark where I've got to cut this one off. So this one's now tacked to the plate, as well as being tacked up here. So yeah, and this one is still loose, so I'll mark that, take it off, cut it, and I'll tack these 2 in place. And yeah, I'll get on to the other side, and basically we'll only be able to go as far as this till tomorrow, till I get some more bits of pipe. So, sorry, I'm once again looking at what I'm doing instead of looking at where the camera's pointing, but yeah. So that will be our 2 bends, so I've saved myself having to buy 4 more pipes by cutting this 90 degree bend through the centre to get a 45 or 2 45s. So that's where I'm up to. I'm only going to tack this for now. I'm going to get a bottle of gas tomorrow. That's why I'm going back in tomorrow anyway, going in with the trailer. I'm going to go to the large bottle of gas. Yeah, I've got a new deal on where you don't have to pay rental now, so it works out a bit cheaper. And yeah, the bigger bottle, the G size, is only I think, $20 or $30 more than the E size, so that should give me enough gas for the whole year, because yeah, basically what I've been using is 2 E's a year. So if I go to the G, it'll be good to be a whole year's worth of gas for $220. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Anyway, so that's where we're at. We are progressing with it. So I'm only going to tack this for now. I'll finish that with the gas. I don't want to risk having it full of pinholes and yeah, whatever by using this flux wire crap. But I can finish the cowling now that I've got these. Once I've got these in place, I know what they are. Yeah, I can finish the cowling. These, no, they won't be identical. They'd be, yes. No, so I can't finish the cowling on the other side. Or no, I might be able to. Yeah, I suppose I'll still be able to work it out. Yeah, just with by setting up those 2 pipes, 2 pieces. Without the other ends, I'll still be able to work out where I need to cut and weld my cowling. The other thing I'm going to do, because I've had to cut away these pieces, because they were just, see when I'm making it one piece, I'm going to have to be able to pull it straight out. It can't come back out like the original one does. So that's another reason why, or the main reason why I had to cut the cowling down in here. But I'm going to remake that. I'm going to do it a little different, because you find that, yeah, with all the proper plug leads and everything, they don't seal properly anyway. Around here, there's still a lot of air escapes through all this. And yeah, I haven't even got all the right plug leads, so I've had, the whole time I've been driving it, there's been air blowing out. Yeah, I think I've only got two of the originals. So yeah, what I'm going to do this time is I'll remake part of the cowling underneath, and I'm going to fit some pieces of pipe in there and fully weld some bits of pipe, and then get me the regular plug leads, which if you're not familiar with Volkswagen stuff, right, this is the proper Volkswagen plugs. As I said, they don't really seal up that well. And the other thing I find is there's one of these, I don't know which one, it keeps popping itself off, and yeah, which is to do with this rubber. So by welding tubes around it, or in that cowling I mentioned, I'm just gonna, I'll get some thick rubber that I can put around a normal plug lead. So this is a normal type of plug lead, and they're a heap cheaper than buying Volkswagen ones. So yeah, by welding tubes in there, I'll be able to just put a bit of rubber around that fits in the tube, and from this point on, whenever I need tubes, I can just go into the local auto parts and buy regular plug leads. I'd have to buy proper Volkswagen ones at 3 times the price. So yeah, bit of work. Yeah, it's all going to work. Well, at least that's the way I do it anyway. You know, still not even 100% sure that this whole carby setup's going to work, but yeah, they do put these carbies onto the Volkswagens, so, and they run them through that restrictive manifold. So I don't sort of know how they managed to do that, but I can have it to actually work properly. But yeah, by getting rid of all the restrictions, there's a word for it anyway, but like on the original manifold, you got, these are 30mm pipe, and they go into this manifold here, which is only about 40mm. So there's a big restriction there. So by getting rid of the restriction, it should actually work to the potential of the carby. So that's what I'm hoping to achieve. So, but yeah, as I said, it's sort of still only theory as to how it's going to work. So that was another reason for not chopping the original manifolds and making it out of alloy. Another one of the reasons. The other reason is I'm not set up to weld alloy, so which means I'd have to cut it all and then get someone else to weld it. Anyway, we're making progress. Yeah, we'll leave it at that, and yeah, if you're interested in seeing how this goes, stay tuned, there'll be more videos coming. Okay, thanks for watching, bye.